What's powering the retail and commerce boom is simply it's more about data and what consumers buy and how you're using that data to motivate them to buy the next thing. So now you can actually see what someone has purchased at a certain retailer, and then you can find them when they're streaming their favorite show. And then you're able to then see if you really are closing the loop and did that drive a sale? Is it an incremental consumer, etc. So it really enables brands to be able to see if they're moving their products, which is the point of our business. So now that the technology and the data sharing is much more prevalent, it's having much more of a boom. And it's also very important in the C-suites of all the clients that we work with.
There's always, with a boom, growing pains. What are some of the areas that are hindering progress?
Even though many of these partners, they're really retailers, so their primary job is selling things. So media is now a new capability. So for some of them, they have to catch up with the traditional media players in terms of the standards. How do you measure it? Brand safety, all of those things that we know to be true. The capability hasn't quite caught up with the demand. So that's a big focus for some of these partners that haven't necessarily built the capability, the strength of capability, but they're all really focused on being able to, have the standards in place that make sense for them to stand up to some of the more traditional media partners.
Okay. Talk to me a little bit about the power of AI and its impact on the commerce experience.
This is a really new, fun space, and the answer is it's been happening for a while. So if you're shopping on a platform and it magically tells you something else to buy like it, or if you pick a pair of shoes and it tells you what the outfit should look like that goes with those shoes, that's the magic of AI. So this has been in place for a while with the major platforms. How we think about it is, how do you get smarter in terms of personalization? How do you use AI products to be able to think about if you have an out-of-stock situation? How are you also looking for ways to optimize product display page content in real time? AI enables you to be able to do this, so it feels like a personalized experience for the consumer.
Do you foresee the personalization becoming even more on the nose, almost more relevant? So there's a relevancy to targeting.
I do. I think that's the North Star around relevancy. So not only do you know who I am, but you know something about me that makes this really personalized to me, not just my name, but also you know that I might have made a trip somewhere recently, so it feels much more contextual. You can't do this at the SKU level without using AI tools and technology to be able to really lean into personalization at scale. So I do think that's the North Star as we start putting together all the AI products.
The industry is starting to eye the end of the year. What's new on the horizon for holiday season?
So a holiday season, I think we'll see the theme of convergence, and a convergence in a couple ways. One, this is the upfront week, so we're seeing a lot of convergence between retailers and your more traditional media players working together. What does that mean? That means I'll be able to be more precise in a full funnel approach to a retailer to be able to invest with them. So then I can close the loop and see what I'm actually buying and what I might be able to sell during the holiday season is one. I also think we'll see the retailers with their retail media network offerings. They have partnerships, but also more of a sponsorship mindset. So you might see that a certain retailer brings in a movie property or something, or some holiday festival moment that you're able to invest in a full funnel way. So not only are you able to use it through connected TV, but you also are able to see it in a physical shelf. I think that's going to be a really interesting space we'll see this holiday, so that the retailers are not only getting the regular holiday purchases, but they're getting more from each of the consumers. I also think we'll see quite a bit around the convergence of commerce and CRM. How do you move someone from like to love to loyalty? How do you know them from the first purchase and then get them to repeat? And holiday is a really big shopping moment. So this is a big recruitment moment, and many of our retail partners are really trying to figure out their own CRM. They want to have their own relationships as well as knowing what the brands are doing. So I think we're going to see more of that come through this holiday.